It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Patriots and the Silver and Black. Next on Madden Football.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, it's year 4 of this wonderful building now, and it's going to host the Super Bowl come February. Fans of the Silver and Black certainly hoping their guys will be a part of it. But this is a franchise that hasn't won a playoff game since the 2002 season.
But they should be firmly focused on getting back to...
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his 2nd year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job. This is a big campaign for the former Rookie of the Year runner-up. He wants to get back to Pro Bowl form in this one.
Here we go, get back. Here's that.
Now a man who played at Centennial High here in Las Vegas, Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. They run once more with Stevenson. Breaks through the contact. Still going. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson, 63 yards. And the Patriots are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Now 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Vegas. 58 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Jones. And that's complete downfield to Parker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Stevenson. Powering his way forward. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 93 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Throwing Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Garoppolo now. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jacobs going to try the middle, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 3rd and 5. Now Garoppolo. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. DeAndre Carter back deep. Fielded just inside the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a pretty big hole as he's down about the 40. Now 2nd and 3. Counter play with Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Once again, it's Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. He'll let this go for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England trying to get to place on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson. Sheds off the tackle, and they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. Jones on first down. Throw out wide is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a first down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You've got the tight end, you've got the wing back, you might have the guy out of the backfield. But they executed that well. Really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready. They got it done. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm, and he delivers it with confidence.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it inside the 10. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incomplete.
Touchdown Raiders! Devontae Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raiders have the ball back, and here comes Devontae Adams to the field again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's third and a few inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the midfield has stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
There's a nice move, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Again, it's Stevenson powering forward.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Stevenson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught.
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Robert Spillane coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And his kick here is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
DeAndre Carter returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
That is caught. And some space here. Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Mayer, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And now another one thrown incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing
because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down.
That's caught at the 25. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Wait.
They go with Jacobs, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Jones now throwing to start the drive. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Got Stevenson again. Back-to-back plays. Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught by Parker. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Jones. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Now Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. Here comes 2nd down at 5. To throw is Jones. Wide open receiver, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here's Jones. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't
forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. They run once more with Stevenson.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your